Alrighty. The Feeling the Heat Transcendent Dokkan campaign livestream happened 19 hours ago, but I'm gonna be taking a look at the stuff because why not? I've already seen most of the character info. I'll go over it in this video just for historical purposes. Uh, this is supposed to represent the Tanabata celebration, which was supposed to happen a month and a half ago, but that got pushed into the global Dokkan celebration, and now we're here. So, what are we looking at here? I believe we did get free stones. Yeah, we're getting free stones. I don't know when this will be distributed. I'm assuming it's going to be distributed the moment the celebration begins, which is a couple of days from now. But what else do we have in here? Login bonuses. Simple stuff. Oh, there's celebration summoning tickets. Oh, cool. Free summons. Okay, this is the one I wanted to usually go off from. So the Purunga celebration, usually in Tanabata, we usually get the Purunga ball or Purunga wishes. Usually, I believe 3 sets of them. Just like last time, we're getting them again. I believe this time we're getting 5 sets of wishes instead of. Yeah. Hold on, let me put this up here. 9 wishes to 15. Oh shit. If there we go. If it sounds like we're getting 5 weeks. 5 weeks of wishes, which is probably the most accurate, because if it was 9 wishes, it'd be 3 weeks long, which is 21 Dragon Balls we have to collect, or 3 sets of Dragon Balls. So this time we're getting 5 sets, which is huge, because usually these would be easy, but I'm not sure what they'll put in here. I'm assuming they're gonna put skill. I have to assume they put skill orbs in here. Dude, I am dry on skill orbs. Bad. Well, in terms of like the rainbow ones, not the other two. You guys know what I'm talking about. Please put skill orbs in here. I swear it would be the best thing ever. But we'll see that info once the celebration comes closer, because I believe we have a 2-day countdown right now. What else do we have in here? Oh, we have another ultimate red. Oh my, okay. Pure Saiyans. So I'm assuming there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stages, because we could get, wait, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 stages at least. Because Kel and Cleveland have to go together. There's gonna be a stage with both of them in one stage, and I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the case. But we'll see. We're going up against Pure Saiyan, so there's a lot of characters. There's some actual villains in the game that are effective against Pure Saiyan, so it does work. We'll see. Well, here's what I'm gonna guess, right? Raditz is gonna be an AoE killer, unfortunately. Broly's gonna do a bunch of supers. Grade A Vegeta is gonna crit. Kel and Cleave are gonna switch every turn, or they're gonna be 2 enemies at the same time, and they're gonna be just as tough as freaking Rose and Zamasu. And then Kaba is probably gonna do additional what you call it? He's probably gonna do a bunch of, I guess, multi-supers, with all of them being crits. Yeah. I don't know. That's just my guess. But it could be accurate, though. It could be. What else do we have in here? Oh, all out, seriously serious all out battles is gonna get stage 5. Intensifying fights is gonna get stage 9. Okay, cool. And now we're gonna get into the fun stuff. Let's actually watch it together. Ooh. Yo, we got Gogeta. Nice. Golden Frieza and Gogeta. That is... Yo, that is huge. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait. They already showed Golden Frieza. We have... Dude, Super Saiyan Gogeta. We haven't had a Super Saiyan Gogeta, but it looks like it's just an active skill. The 28th. Oh god, 2 days from now. Kill me, bro. Just kill me, bro. And plus, it's also a Dokkan Fest. It's a tag unit. It's a Dokkan Fest LR. Dude, we just got out of a Dokkan Fest LR from Part EX, and we're getting another one. This is back to back to back to back. Bro, we just got 4 Dokkan Fest LRs in a row. There's no way. Dude, I'm already broke out from the previous celebration. Well, the first thing I'm gonna say about this is that the arts are really cool. We got Golden Frieza as the SSR, going into his TOR, and then we have this, the exchange, the reversible exchange, Golden Frieza and Gogeta. Honestly, this is actually pretty cool. We have another villain and super class unit in the same unit, has the same, like the same card, the same unit. So I'm very happy that we're getting something like this. Although a lot of people did one daima, not really gonna explain why, but it's really cool. Well, let's see the animations in full. Okay. So this is the 12 key is what I'm guessing. And that's his 18 key. So I'm assuming the 12 key is the other Super Ball. Yes, his 18 key is technically an other as well. Oh. Oh, they brought fucking Gogeta into this oh my god. So because of them being an exchange unit, of course they have to get the interaction with Gogeta. And I'll be honest, man, the moment you put fucking Gogeta in there, it's like the hype just goes up. Now this is, I believe, the 3rd Gogeta in a row. Oh, fuck. Well, we got Super Gogeta at the beginning of the year. Then we got Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta that happened during the Global Dokkan celebration. And now we're getting another one. Oh boy. I love Gogeta, but I'm gonna get Gogeta. I'm gonna get tapped down on Gogeta, bro. Come on. Can we just slowly release these units and not just bring out... I love bangers, but I'm getting too many of them right now, man. Can I just like tap out for like a bit, please? Let me see. There's something I did want to see. Okay. The categories. I wanted to talk about this while we're reading this unit. And by the way, yeah, there's a new banner unit Vegeta. I'll talk about that directly after this, after talking about the new LR. But let me just put it right now. They probably have the most amount of categories in the game. This probably surpasses AGL Super Saiyan 2 Gohan by far. I think that's the catch here. But let's go over them very quickly. So this unit is a extreme tech unit. Very interesting pick of a typing, but I'm not mad. Extreme tech definitely does need the help. A lot. Well, in terms of stats, right, I think attack is going to get the highest, so I'm assuming it's going to be like 22k, 20k, and then 14k, which isn't bad. Which isn't bad for an LR stat. Well, let me rephrase that. It's pretty good. We're talking here movie bosses or movie heroes. Wait, wait. Wait. If I do this right, pull up movie bosses. Pull up movie. Is it movie heroes? Yeah, movie bosses and movie heroes. Okay. Now we're gonna put in 200%, 170, and then 50% to transformation boost, gift rewards, or human deeds. Let's take a look at that. So transformation boost, gifted warriors, inhuman deeds. What are we looking at here? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, you're in there too. Janima's in there. Oh, God. Brawly. Cooler. God Goku. Harudagarn. Let's see who else is in here. Golden Freeze. Actually, I'll talk about him later. This Janima's in there. He's really good. Interesting. This is an interesting split of category units in here. This is an interesting split, and I'm pretty intrigued to actually try to build this team if I do pull them. But jeez, okay. What else are we talking here? We're going to talk about their super attack effects. 50% for one turn, lowers attack and defense. 100%, right? Yeah, 50% attack, 50% attack for one turn. Greatly lowers attack and defense, and then raises allies attack by 50% for one turn. Self-excluded. Sure, I think that's fine. Passive, Jesus, okay. 250% attack and defense with an additional 2 key per keys were obtained, and then 70% damage reduction. Okay, sure. 5-turn guard, and then starting from the 6th turn, has a great chance to guard. When 4 or more extreme I cannot read today. When there are 4 or more extreme class allies on the team, or when there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally in the same rotation, launches an additional super, so 2 supers, and for every attack received, he gets 150%. I cannot read. He gets 150% attack and 10% crit within the turn. So that means this can stack infinitely. The thing about this is that it resets. So this damage is not permanent. It's not supposed to be permanent, which is fine. But they're asking you to put him in slot 1 again. When guard is activated, he gets 20% defense up to a max of 100% defense. Because guard is only activated for 5 turns guaranteed, you want to get this as quickly as possible. When there are 3 or more superclass allies on the team, starting from the 3rd turn from the start of character's entry, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, so 3rd or 5th turn, changes AGL and SCR to tech, and then randomly changes physical or into key spheres to rainbow, and then performs a reversible exchange. So on turn 3 or turn 5 is turn 3 is literally your best case scenario, but if you don't do that, if you don't have 3 or more superclass allies, then the 5th turn is fine. And I'll be honest with you, I don't see an issue with this, really, because they're asking you to run, well, you could literally just add in like 3 superclass units and then add a couple of movie bosses units yourself, so you can get the third turn condition. But if you don't need to do that, then the 5th turn is fine. But I think the unit is pretty solid for a pre-exchange. I don't see issues with this unit whatsoever, but we'll see. All right. We're gonna take a look at Gogeta because I think it's just coming up for next. Okay. Okay. Pretty simple, straightforward. Oh, we have a new animation, huh? Ah. Ah, we have some new animation specifically for him. Okay. So, when you go into the reversible exchange, his super attack now becomes greatly raises greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, and his 12 key, no 12 key, not 12 key, 24 key, massively raises attack and defense, all 100%, and then gives all allies defense by 50% for one turn, excluding himself. Okay, I'll take that. Let's see. For a reversible exchange, gets 6 key, 250% attack and defense, gets initial keeper key spirit obtained. It's effective against all types, and has a high chance to dodge. Okay, cool. With one key sphere, he fully recovers HP. Just one key sphere gives him full HP. That is stupid. That's actually a really good ability right there. Oh my god. Okay. There are 3 or more superclass allies on the team, or another movie heroes or movie bosses. Gets 40% damage reduction. Okay, so I have to be on the rotation though. And when attacking with 1 or more key, he gets 200% attack and defense with a great chance to crit. And if you use the active skill or attack with 24 key, you get another 150% attack and then a guarantee crit. And for every key spur obtained, he gets a 5% chance to dodge with 10% attack and 10% defense to all allies, excluding himself when attacking. So essentially, you want this unit to be a nuker. So that's utilizing Frieza first, the moment the reversible exchange can happen, going into this unit, then after that, getting the orbs that were changed by Frieza to take advantage of gaining more dodge and then getting more support and damage, which is fine. It just really depends on the situation, but it also depends on the rotation that is set. But I think as a unit overall, I think this is fine, really. And even at the very bottom, for every 5 key spears gets another super. You won't technically need it if you're dodging multiple times. Now, there is a downside to this, is that this unit does technically rely on dodge heavily. And because enemies do lock dodge, this unit may be vulnerable. I don't want to say maybe, but this unit is vulnerable. But if you have a unit that cancels, non-dodging abilities like Tech UI Goku, I guess. But would you fit under there? I think so. Well, I have to double check which other units are in there. Which other units can he work with? But if you have any units that do cancel non-dodging effects, he will be very good. But he's coming out in 2 days. I don't know how I feel about this yet, but I think they're both really good in their own way. But cohesively, it should work because the exchange changes orbs. You go into him, he nukes, and then he has a higher chances to dodge. I think that's a pretty fair trade-off, I guess. Right, let's take a look at their active skills. Let's see. Okay. Gogeta's was not that impressive. It's a little lackluster, but it's not too impressive. Golden Frieza's active skill gives him 24 key, 400% defense with... Oh, I forget what this ability is. Now all enemies that can attack this just this Frieza and no one else, which protects most of the rotation. But can only be used when 4 or more extreme class allies are on the team before or after a reversal exchange. So as long as you have 4 or more extreme class allies, this is pretty good. See Gogeta's raises attack by 540%. And then gets 540% defense with all key spirits becoming tech. Oh, so even if you try to use the orb changing method from Frieza, you can use this as well. Change the entire field to tech, and then just go ham with the dodge and support. But he has to attack though. He does. Okay, so we have it easy A's. We have AGL Golden Frieza. You know, I've had him at level 10 links for a while, so this is good. So what is he? 4 key 170% to resurrect words or planetary destruction. I would not care less. Okay. He has so his intro gives him 1 turn guard, 3 turns of 100% defense, and 90% crit and damage reduction. And then crit and damage reduction get lowered by 10% every 2 turns. So essentially, in 12 turns, the moment this guy comes out for the first time on rotation, you go back down to, I think, if I'm reading this correctly, 30%, right? Like, let's call it 30%, really? No, 60%, so 12 turns. So you'll be at 30 within like 10 to 12 turns, depending on like depending on the situation or when it comes in. It's 6 key, 200% attack and defense. When HP is 50% or higher, it gets 200% attack and defense with an additional super. For every super performed, you get 1 key up to the max of 3, and 30% defense up to the max of 150. And then for every attack received, he gets the same key buff, and it gets 30% attack instead of defense, but it goes up to the same amount, 150%. Oh, okay, so starting for the 3rd turn, he gets 300% attack with guaranteed crit when HP is less than 50%. Starting for the 5th turn, he gets 100% attack and defense when attacking as a slot 2 or slot 3 unit. And then starting for the 7th turn, he gets another 100% attack and defense, but you have to put him in slot 3. So in 7 turns, the moment this guy comes in, right? You put him in the very last slot, give him a bunch of orbs, and then he'll do damage as a slot 3 unit after turn 7. After. We're starting from turn 7, but you guys get the point. Oh wow, this thing. I think we got 30 Dragon Stones if I'm correct, right? What else do we have right here? I think they've also talked about something here. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to talk about. So apparently there is a new battle system they want to implement. The thing is that they can't announce these details, but I am officially going to the Dokkan Community Fest, and they'll be showing off the new battle system over there, which means we'll probably get early access. And I hope they'll let me record, because that'd be nice. I actually do want to do recordings over there. Let's see where they mention it. It's under development. We actually played it, though, and this would be correlated towards, right? I think that's where I've heard that's where it's gonna go. So I need to find that. I need to find some tweets on it. The Dokkan web store. Yeah, I need to do that. Well, that's coming up in a couple of days, though. Damn. 10 free stones, though. I will not complain about it. But that's it. Alright. There's some other stuff I did not see in here, like Gogeta. We'll talk about them right now. So, this is the new banner unit Vegeta. Very cool, by the way. I love the jacket. Where is the Goku, bro? When is that Goku coming out? Seriously. Alright. So he's int. Gives 3 key 130% to movie heroes or gifted warriors. He gets a 3 key 150% attack and defense with a high chance to dodge, and then changes key spirits from physical to rainbow. When the unit is in slot 1, he randomly changes key spirits of a certain type to rainbow. In slot 2 or 3, he has a high chance to change key spirits to rainbow, except for attack and physical. On 12, on super, he gets 100% attack and defense. In slot 3, he gets 200%. Oh, when attacking in slot 3, sorry, he gets 200% attack and an additional super. When there's another movie heroes or movie bosses category ally in the same rotation, he gets another 150% attack and defense, but he also gets 30% damage reduction. Okay. And when all allies are movie heroes or movie bosses, depending on the team build, he gets 150% attack and defense with 30% chance to dodge. Cool. So what does he do here? Oh, he stacks defense, so he's gonna be good for festival battles, I guess. Damn. Oh my god, we're getting a lot of this, huh? Okay, also, let's take a look at Vegeta's animations right here. Bro, why does Vegeta's animations look so why does Vegeta's animations look so much better than Gogeta's active skill? Like, bro, come on. Come on, bro, seriously. That's almost bad. Even I yawned. Like, I've yawned like 3 times already, bro. But anyways, I feel like Gogeta. No, let me say it correctly. Frieza and Gogeta are very good. I think they are. Just how you build them truly matters. I also think Vegeta's pretty good as well. We'll have to wait till the 28th to see what units return to their banner, because they are a Dokkan Fest, right? Not a carnival. Yeah, they're a Dokkan Fest. So, oh my god, I don't know what. Why do you have to make another LR Gogeta, bro? Oh god, okay, that's fine. But I think that's everything. Yeah, I think that's everything. So let me know what you guys think of the part 1 of the Transcendent Dokkan campaign. What do you guys think of Gogeta and freaking Frieza? Shit, you don't see that every day. Last time we got Frieza and his superclass unit in the same card was when Frieza and Goku came out during the 10th anniversary. So I'm pretty sure they're doing better here, but let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you all in the next one.